Yeah, good. It was a good week last week against one of the best teams in the country. So very happy with the way we played, particularly in the second half. The last 2 weeks, really, Duke and Arkansas have both been good performances. Nothing to show for it with the wins, but both really competitive performances against two of the best teams in the country. And now we turn our attention to a local rivalry where in these games you can tend to throw soccer out the window a little bit. It's about passion, it's about wanting to win, defending, competing, all of those little details, because there'll be a lot bragging rights for the local area for the game coming up.
Questions?
Jalen scored two really high-level goals on Friday. Where did that kind of come from? And the other part of it is how's she doing after she kind of came off of it?
Yeah, that's in her. Her movement has been really good all season, and I think she kind of took a little dip right around the Western Michigan game, and we were able to chat and talk and kind of get her refocused again. And she played really well against Duke, and then was elite against Arkansas on Friday night. I think it's just a case of her just trusting the process and doing what she's good at doing. And then the ability for, like Tori, for example, to find her with the movement. I think her movement's been really good all season. We've just not been finding her with the movement. And then when you find her, good things happen. So a really good goal, and then a really good work ethic goal where she's gone and pressed the goalkeeper. So excellent performance from her. She's got so much quality, and she's a freshman. Her future is really, really bright, and we're really excited about that. If you've got a freshman scoring against Arkansas, one of the best teams in the country, she scores 2 goals. That's pretty impressive for a young player to do that. A little bit of an MCL sprain, so we're looking for a couple of weeks, and then she'll be back hopefully. So knock on wood, nothing too serious, fortunately, with the tackle. So.
Creighton and Omaha haven't played since 2018. What went into the decision to make this a match this year, and how cool is it that it will be for finals?
Yeah, well, we always play the game. It's just been in the spring, so we've been playing it, but we've not played in an official game. We played them last season in pre-season. We play them every spring since I've been here, so we know each other. They all train against each other and with each other in the summer, so both of our teams know each other really well. But it's for a great cause, Kicks for a Cure. Hopefully, raises some help for cancer and cancer research, and the game's bigger than any one individual. So that game on Wednesday night has a special meaning to it.
Does that add to it? Do you guys train together regularly?
I think so, because the kids all know each other. They know each other through club. So, both sets of players are going to want to win this game on Wednesday night. And, neither of us have really been fantastic as of late. So it's definitely going to be a big game on Wednesday.
I guess you were really curious how your team was going to respond. I think you used the word complacency
Yep.
probably like 5 or 6 times in the
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah.
What have you been able to evaluate so far about how the players, energy-wise, have responded to the uptick in performances against Duke and Arkansas?
Yeah, I think it's been good. You'll probably hear me mention it at least one more time today as well. But yeah, really good training sessions. They've come with a focus. They've come to compete. I think as well, competing and doing well in training is not necessarily always having success. It's the players that maybe aren't playing, that are on the scout team, that are playing really well and making it difficult for the starting group. So I think you've seen an elevation in performance over the last 2 weeks, and everybody's raised the level, not just the players that are on the field, but the players that are off the field, making it difficult. So that's been really good, the uptake in regards to that. But it's like anything else. We're good enough to compete with anybody on the day, and if we don't have our day, we're good enough to lose to anybody. So or bad enough to lose to anybody on the day. So it's always on the day. I mean, if we come out ready to go on Wednesday night, it's going to be a really good game, and hopefully that's what we'll do. But again, complacency, we don't want to see that.
What changes with the dynamic in the attacking part of the field with Jalen out now? I guess what do you go about doing to adjust to that?
Yeah, I mean, Jalen was coming off the bench anyway, so obviously she had that really good game, so it'll be a bit of a miss because she was just starting to peak, and her fitness level looked really good because she came into pre-season with a little injury. So she was just looking back to 100% again. So obviously it'll be disappointing to lose her, but Bryn Gardner's good enough to make things happen for us. Ari Mondiri has been arguably one of our most dynamic players all season. She just needs to get a goal, and she's more than capable of getting one on Wednesday night. Then you've got other players that are coming into form. Mal's starting to look sharp again after a little blip last week against Western Michigan. She's looking sharp in training and in games as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be. Other players can step up. It gives them an opportunity. Anna Bragg's starting to get back to fitness again, full fitness. So we're starting to see her looking a bit sharper as well, and one or two others that may come in and surprise us on Wednesday.
I mean, you were close against Duke. You had to lead late against Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
How much, you mentioned the passion, like how much passion do you want to see, especially with home matches now, going out and trying to get wins instead of, ties or just, moral victories, I guess?
Yeah, they're going to have to play with passion. That's what. When we turned the program around last year in our first year, it was because of hard work, commitment, dedication, passion, and a competitive spirit that got us and kept us close in nearly every game last year. Over the summer, I felt like we got a bit complacent again and didn't come back as sharp or as fit as what we were, and we came away from what made us successful. I just feel like the last 2 weeks we've gone back to doing what we did that made us successful last year. It just took us a bit longer to figure it out. Now we've had those 2 good results. I hope that kickstarts the season, so we're up and running now. But we just got to make sure we keep competing and doing those little details right. If you compete in women's soccer, you've always got a chance.